Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is SITI ADAWIYAH, and I am the first speaker of Group 4. Today, I'm going to talk about the definition of syntax and major of word class verbs. So, what is syntax? The term syntax comes from Greek, which the meaning of it is arranged together. In computer context, the term refers to proper ordering symbols or codes so that the computer can understand the instruction are telling it to do. While in language context, syntax is the proper order of words in a phrase or sentence. And syntax is also a tool used in writing or speaking proper grammatical sentence. Now, what is the aim of learning syntax? So, by learning syntax, we are enabled to know how to start a question with question word like, what is this? What is that? Or that adjectives generally come before the noun they describe, like gray spoon or blue chair, and subjects often comes before verb in non-question sentence like I run, I eat, or prepositional phrase start with preposition like to the store, to the market, and helping verbs come before main verbs like can go, will do, and so on. And now, what is verb? So, a verb is a word that indicates action or a state of being or condition. A verb is a part of a sentence that tells us what the subject performs. I'm going to give you some examples. So first, Jacob walks in the morning. Walks in the sentence mean a usual action. Second, Mike is going to school. Is going in the sentence is a condition of action. The third, Albert doesn't like to walk. Doesn't like in the sentence is a negative action. The last is Anna is a good girl. Is in the sentence is a state of being. Now I'm going to tell you types of verb. So the first is finite verbs. What is finite verbs? Finite verbs are the actual verbs which are called the roots of the sentence. It is a form of a verb that is performed by or refers to a subject in the sentence. For example, Mia went to school yesterday. So, subject Mia performed the action in the past, which is yesterday. And the evidence of the information is only by the verb when. The second is non-finite verbs. Actually, this is not actual verbs. They don't work as verb in a sentence. So, for example, Siti went abroad to play. To play is infinitives. kite is his only job. Playing is present participle in the sentence. And I have a broken bat. So broken is past participle in a sentence. Walking is a good habit. Walking in the sentence is a gerund. So non-finite verbs are not actual verb. The third is action verb. What is action verb? Action verb indicates what the subject of the sentence performs. Action verb can divide it into two, intransitive and transitive verb. So what is transitive verb? Transitive verb must have a direct object. So a transitive verb demands something or someone to be acted upon, while intransitive verb doesn't act upon anything. They may be followed by an adjective or adverb or preposition or any other part of speech. So here is the example of transitive verb. She painted the wall. The verb paint in the sentence demand on object to be painted, which is the wall. And he is reading a book. The verb read asks the question, what is he reading? So the answer must be the object. The object is the book. And the example of intransitive verb, she smiled. The verb smile cannot have any object because the action of smiling doesn't fall upon anything or anyone. And for another example, I wake up at 6 a.m. No object is needed for this verb. You can say I wake up. So note, subject plus intransitive verb is enough to make a complete sentence, but subject plus transitive verb isn't enough because transitive verbs demand on a direct object. The fourth is a linking verb. So what is linking verb? Linking verb adds details about the subject of the sentence, or it can simply say that it connects the subject and the complement. That is the word that follow the linking verb. So generally, linking verb are called be verb, which are am, are, is, were, and was. But however, there are some other verbs which can work as linking verb, such as act, feel, remain, appear, become, seem, smell, sound, grow, look, prove, stay, taste, and turn. So, for example, she appears ready for the game. Or we can say she is ready for the game. Or the food seemed delicious. We can say the food was delicious. Or you look happy. We can say you are happy. So the next is auxiliary verb. What is auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb are called helping verb. An auxiliary verb extends the main verbs by helping to show time, tense, and possibility. The auxiliary verb are be verb, have, and do. For example, they are walking in the park. I have seen a movie. Do you drink tea? And the last type is a modal verb. It's kind of auxiliary verb. It assists the main verb to indicate possibility, potentially, ability, permission, expectation, and obligation. The modal verbs are can, could, must, may, might, also, shall, should, will, and would. So, for the example, I may want to talk to you again. They must play their best game to win. She should call him. I will go there. I think that's all I can say to you. I really thank you for your attention. The next speaker would be ULAN, Amelia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is ULAN Amelia. Here I'll try to explain about noun. Noun is a word class which has a large number of words in it, which usually refers to a person, an animal, and an object. Noun refers to a person. The example like boy, woman, girl, and each other. So, noun refers to an animal. The example like lion, cat, dog, and each other. So, noun refers to an object. The example like floor, book, and each other. Kinds of noun. For the first, countable and uncountable noun. Countable noun is a noun that can be counted. For the example, in singular, book and tomato. In plural, books and tomatoes. Uncountable noun is a noun that cannot be counted. For the example, wind, sugar, and cheese. The second is proper noun and common noun. Proper noun is a specific classification of nouns which use capital letters in the first letters. The example, Jakarta and Gramedia. And common noun in general, the example like city and shop. The third is abstract and concrete noun. Abstract noun is a noun that cannot be observed with a sense. The example like love and romance. So, concrete noun is an observable with a sense. The example like book and floor. For the last is collective noun. Collective noun to declare a group or collective name. The example like class and dear.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SHERINA KAMILA from 5D class, and now I'm gonna present my material from syntax. And the first is we have adjective, and an adjective or the symbol is a are sometimes called describing words. And in that, as far as meaning is concerned, they defines attribute characteristics, and they also commonly occur with nouns. Next, here we have several kinds of adjective. The first is descriptive adjective, and this adjective describes nouns and pronouns. This adjective also provide information and attribute to the nouns or pronouns they modify or describe. And the example is like the word beautiful, cute, silly, annoying, tall, loud, and nice. And here we have three sentence examples from descriptive adjective. And the first is, I have a fast car. And the word fast here is describing an attribute of the car. And the second is, I am hungry. And the word hungry here is providing information about the subject. And the subject is I. So the word hungry is providing information about the subject I. And the last is the beautiful flower. And the word flower here is describing an attribute of the flower. And next, we have a quantitative adjective. And this adjective provides information about the quantity of the nouns or pronouns. And these types belongs to the question category of how much and how many. Or in other words, they answer the question how much or how many with number like 1 and 30. And this number is a type of adjective, the type of this adjective. And so for more general words is the example like many and half and a lot. And here we have two examples from this adjective. The first is, I have 20 bucks in my wallet. And the word 20 bucks refers to quantitative adjective because it is a number. And also it's same for the second examples. They have 3 children, and the word 3 here refers to quantitative adjective because the word 3 is numbers. And the next is demonstrative adjective. And this adjective is directly refers to something or someone or describe which noun or pronoun you're referring to. And the example of this adjective is these, that, these, and those. This used to refer to a singular noun close to you, and that is used to refer to a singular noun that far from you, and these used to refer a plural noun that close to you, and those used to refer a plural noun that far from you. And here we have an example from a demonstrative adjective. Here we have, this car is mine. And the word this refers to a singular noun close to the speaker. And the second one is, these cats are cute. And the word these refers to a plural noun that close to the speaker. And the last one is, those flowers are heavenly. And the word those here refers to a plural noun far from the speaker. Next, the next is possessive adjective. This these adjectives indicates possession or ownership. Ownership. And it suggests the belongingness of something of something to someone or something. And some of the most used possessive adjective are like the word my, his, her, our, their, and your. And here we have three examples, sentence examples. And the first is my car is parked outside. And the possessive adjective here is my. And for the second one is his cat is very cute. And the possessive adjectives here is his, the first word. And the last one is her books are interesting. And the possessive adjectives here is her, the word her. And next we have interrogative adjective. From the name is interrogative, so it must be uh, something that asking question. So it's true, this adjective is ask question, and like a nick and some and it must be followed by a noun or pronoun after the word like which, what, whose, and like interrogative word. It must be followed by a noun or pronoun. And this word will not be considered as adjective if a noun does not follow right after them. Like the first example we have, which font do you use? And the interrogative adjective here is which. The word which, after the word which, it followed with the word phone as a noun. And the second one is what game do you want to play? And the interrogative word here is what, and it followed by a noun, uh, game, the word game as a noun. It followed by the word game as a noun. And the last one is whose car is this? And the interrogative adjective here is whose. And the following noun is car. Okay, next. The next is indefinitive adjectives. This adjective describe or modifies a noun unspecifically, and they provide indefinitive or unspecific information about the noun. The first is I'm gonna give some the example of the word like some or a few or every. That is the kind of the word that um, give give unspecific information. The first we have I gave some candy to her, and indefinitive adjective here is some because it provide unspecific information about the noun here. The noun here is the candy. And the next is I want a few moments alone. And indefinitive adjective is a few. And the last one is every rose has its thorn. And indefinitive adjective here is every. Yeah, because it provide an indefinite or specific information about the noun. And the last one is article. An article determine the specification of nouns, and the word a and an are used to refer to an unspecific noun, and the word the is used to refer to a specific noun. And the first one here we have three example. The first one is a cat is always afraid of water. And the articles here, of course, in the first sentence, the first word in the sentence, a, and the second one is the cat is afraid of me. And the articles here is same in the first word in the sentence is the, and the last one is an elephant can weigh over 6,000 pounds. And the articles here is the word an. Okay, that's all for adjective. Now let's move to the adverb. And the adverb is another word category. As far as meaning is concerned, adverbs often add information in relation to circumstances of manner, time, or place. In other words, they answer the question how, when, and where. And here we have some kinds of the adverb. The first one is adverb of manner. This adverb is describe the manner of an action or the way of the occurrence of an action. And the word is like angrily, happily, easily, sadly, rudely, loudly, fluently, greedily, and the other. And the example of this adverb is the first one, they are living happily. And of course, the adverb of manner here is happily. The second one is SHERINA completed her work nicely. And the word, the adverb of manner here is nicely, because it describes the manner of an action, of the way of the occurrence of an action. And the last one is SITI is driving carelessly. And the adverb of manner here, of course, the last word, carelessly. And the next one, here we have adverb of place. And the example is, oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna describe what kind of adverb of place is. Adverb of place express the place of the occurrence of an action or regarding an action. And the example is like near, there, here, somewhere, inside, outside, ahead, top, height, bottom, and the other. And here we have three examples. The first is they were coming here. And here, of course, is the adverb of place. And the second one is he went downstairs. And the adverbs of place here is downstairs. And the last one is please come inside. And the word come inside is adverbs of place because it expresses the place. Okay, next one is adverbs of time. The adverb of time is states the time of the occurrence of the action and give sharp or rough idea about time of occurrence of an action. And the example is like yesterday, now, tomorrow, today, late, early, tonight, again, soon, and the other. And the first one, the example we have here is the first, please call him now. The adverb of time here is now because it describes or states the time. And the second one is she will come soon. And of course, the adverb of time here is soon. And the last one is I met him yesterday. And the adverbs of time is yesterday. And the last one is adverb of frequency. And this adverb is tell about how often or how many times an action occurs, and it gives an idea about the frequency of occurrence and action. And the example of this these adverbs is like often, sometimes, usually, frequently, seldom, daily, again and again, generally, occasionally, never, and the other. The first one, the examples, and here we have three examples actually. And the first one is I met him daily. And the word daily here is adverbs of frequency because it tell about how often of or how many times the action occurs. And the next one is they come here too often. Of course, the adverb of frequency here is too often. And the last one is he always help me. And the adverb of frequency here is the word always, the second words from the sentence. Okay, I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if there are the mistakes. And last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.